Okay, this is part one of my 3 videos having to do with how to use ibuzzpro. ibuzzpro has some excellent videos, and I'll show you where you can access them that show you how to use ibuzzpro. But I thought it'd be good to go ahead and make some videos just to show you how I use it and some of the factors having to do with how to use ibuzzpro correctly. If you haven't already seen the video having to do with the street atlas, I suggest that you watch it first because voice broadcasting is a 2-stage process. The first stage is you're going to compile your call list, which is what you do with your Street Atlas product, and then you're going to take that call list and plug it into ibuzzpro and have ibuzzpro telephone those numbers for you. So I'm going to assume that you've already seen the Street Atlas video, and here we are at this is my ibuzzpro page. If your church purchases ibuzzpro, you will receive a page just like this one, only your name will be at the top instead of mine. But anyway, what I'd like to do is just scroll down a little bit. Feel free to look over all of the information here. There's quite a bit of information. There's a lot of a couple of videos having to do with how to use ibuzzpro. But understand most of that is not going to apply to you because it has to do with using ibuzzpro as a business sales tool, from business to business sales, and you're not going to be doing that. But like I said, feel free to look over any of that you need to. I'm going to scroll down a bit. When your church gets ready to purchase ibuzzpro and you click on the Purchase ibuzzpro link on my website, it's going to take you to this page. And to purchase ibuzzpro, you'll simply need to scroll down a little bit and click on Buy Now. I'm going to click on that. Okay, there's 2 ibuzzpro. There's the ibuzzpro Junior and the regular ibuzzpro. You're going to want the regular one, so click on that. Okay, you're going to be led to a page here as far as information you're going to need to fill out. Username, up here you're going to create a username, and then the password, you'll create the password, put your email. Down here in the billing information it says first name and last name. Well, as a church you don't have a first name and a last name, but what you're going to need to do is just put in the name of your church in those 2 blocks. For example, if you're the Church of the Nazarene, you could put church in that block and then Nazarene in that block. It's really going to have more to do with the username. The system's going to recognize the username, so this will not be as important as far as using ibuzzpro. But I did want to show you that. I didn't want that to hold you up. But anyway, let's go back to my ibuzzpro page and start from there. Okay, let's go ahead and log in. So click on login. Okay, it's my username and password. Put that in there. Okay, this brings us to, this is my back office. First thing you may notice here is the name Terry Anderson. That is the person that sold me ibuzzpro. And if you buy ibuzzpro from me, my name and my phone number and my email address will be there. On the left here, there's some links. Here's a free business phone records for phone broadcasting. I think this is all of the business phone numbers in the United States. You have access to that. Free landing pages. If you're selling ibuzzpro, you can use that there. Free video email, which is an excellent service that I've used, and you receive that. Now up here's the different links here to different aspects of ibuzzpro. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail there. A lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. One of the things I do want to show you is the under training. It says instructional videos. Let's go to that. Okay, these are videos that have to do with how to use ibuzzpro. And the first one here says lead scraper demo. You're really not going to need to look at that because you're not using their lead scraper. They give you a lead scraper with the system for free, but you're not going to need that because you're using Street Atlas as far as your lead or your call list. And down here it says here's a 50-minute recorded training webinar. It's excellent. I suggest that you watch it. It goes into all different aspects of how to use ibuzzpro. And then down here there's different they break it down into different areas as far as, let's say you're having trouble uploading your list, you can click on that and there's a video that'll show you more detail of how to upload your list. So all of this is really good. I suggest you look over this and look at some of these videos. And as far as lead scrapers, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when you purchase ibuzzpro, they're going to offer to sell you a lead scraper bundle. That would be lead scrapers in addition to the lead scraper that you're given with the system, and obviously you don't want to buy that, so just pass on that. One other thing I want to show you here is with support. You can click on support and you'll be taken to a page where you receive help if you're having any problems with ibuzzpro. There you can contact a live person in the chat room and they can help you with any problem you're having, or you can fill out a ticket that is sent to the tech department, and they'll work on any problem that you have. So they have excellent support here, and I've used them before, and they're really good at getting you past any problem that you might have. Okay, this is where you click on here. This is where we access our voice broadcasting account, and I'm going to click on it, and we're going to log in here. Logging in on ibuzzpro, there's the two stages. The first stage is you'll put in the password and username. That's going to the password that you make up, and that gets you into your back office, which we just did. And now we're going to go into our voice broadcasting system with the username and password. You will be supplied this password, and it's going to be 4 letters, a number, and then 4 letters. And that will get you into your voice broadcasting system. And it's also important to use, you're going to use that when you record your messages. And I'll show you that in another video. But let's go ahead and log in. Okay, this is Campaign Central, and by campaign, they just mean compiling a call list and then have ibuzzpro call those numbers for you. Every time you do that, you run a campaign. And if I had run any campaigns recently, it would be in this area, but I haven't. On the right-hand side here is my balance. I have $21.85 in my account. It's important that you have some money in your account if you're going to run a campaign, because you pay for the individual calls, of course. And if you set up a campaign and set it to run, it won't run if you don't have any money there. And you'll be taken to a page, I think when you first log in here, you'll be taken to a page where you can make a payment to put money in that account. Over here on the left, it says Campaign Central. We're not going to view any campaigns because I haven't done any lately. Add a campaign, we're going to do that in just a minute. Upload a DNC list. You have an internal do not call list. There's a national do not call list, and then you have an internal do not call list. And these are people, let's say, that have called you back and say, I want to be taken off your call list. You can manually put them on the do not call list. Also, if you when you run a message, at the end of a live message, you'll say, if you'd like to be taken off our call list, press 9 now. And if they do that, that puts them on this internal do not call list, and they'll never get another call from you. Okay, account management, some information there on your account. User management, this is important. Let's say you set up ibuzzpro and you set up that your church secretary is going to use ibuzzpro. But then let's say the pastor wants to use ibuzzpro, or the head of the youth ministry. This is where you add users so that they can have access to the ibuzzpro system, and they can run ibuzzpro as well. Okay, let's go over here and we'll say add a campaign. This would be the first step. Okay, you're brought to this accept the terms of service, and it's very important that you read over this carefully. There are some information there on laws in individual states regarding voice broadcasting. If there's any questions you have about this, certainly I would say contact a lawyer and have them read over this, because it's important that you're going to be able to accept these terms of service. We certainly want you to comply with all the laws having to do with voice broadcasting. And so anyway, let's say you've read over this or had an attorney read over this and you're ready to proceed. You're going to accept that. Scroll down. Here, I agree. Click on that. Okay, this is the first page of setting up an account. And up here on the right-hand side, there's 4 sections here. It's a 4-part system as far as setting up your campaign. The general one is we're on right now. We're going to enter the schedule information for the call, all of their settings over here, the date, the time, all of that. We're going to fill all that in. Once we've done that, we'll go to messages. That's where we're going to record or upload a message that we want to send out to the people. Then we're going to go to the list, where we take our call list and plug that into ibuzzpro. And at the end, finish, we'll just put it all together. And once you've done this once or twice, you can do it in about 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. It's very quick. Very user-friendly. Once you know how the system works, it won't take long to set up a campaign and run a campaign. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end here and pick up and add ibuzzpro part 2, but I'm going to end part 1 right here.